Christmas, guys. It's Laurel coming to you from St. Augustine. It's 2020 Christmas Day, and I just wanted to do a quick video for our visit. When we came here, I wanted to do something just because we were taking a special trip, and the interesting thing is the way this trip came about. We weren't planning on doing anything special for Christmas, but we like to get out usually when there's a holiday because it's just my husband and me, and it kind of gets boxy in the house. And this time around, we're like, well, you know, we kind of want to save our money and just kind of hang on to it. But at 4 in the morning on Christmas Eve, my husband woke up and he's like, let's do this. Let's take a trip. I want to make a memory and take a trip. And for me, I'm somebody that really likes to plan and a little bit type A and like to kind of control. And so I decided to go with it. And I was like, yeah, let's do a trip. And just like trying to be more aware of embracing the unknown and just going for it and not trying to control and micromanage so much. So we let go, we went on the trip, and I'm so glad we did. Making this video because I wanted to record something and dedicate something for the holiday season and just kind of like end out the year with another video, but I didn't know what the subject would be. And I was like, well, I can just talk about, you know, some concepts or some general ideas that I've come across because it's been over 7 months now that I've been meditating. But an actual interesting experience happened last night that I wanted to talk about. So we were walking along, we had a moment where we were able to kind of be a conduit of abundance. And after we blessed somebody else with abundance, we saw a symbol that means a whole lot to me and something that I worked on dimensionalizing in a previous video. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the real-time video after this introduction here. It's a pretty amazing and moving experience, and it definitely made like the entire trip for me. So I'm here, and I hope you can hear me, but I'm here in St. Augustine, Florida with my husband, and we were walking along the streets, and something really cool happened. I'm gonna take my mask off. Something really cool happened. We were walking to the street, and we looked down, and there was like, I don't know, what do you think, $80?
Yeah, at least $80. I think maybe even more like 100 or 120.
Yeah, like a lot of money. We saw a bunch of 20s on the ground, and it was just sitting there. And so like, we were like, well, what do? We picked it up, and we were like, well, let's give it to somebody who's, you know, in need. And we looked around, and there was a lady that I recorded. She was sitting in the alley, and she was just sitting there. And we were like, well, we looked around to see if anybody like was like looking for the money and claiming it, and nobody like was looking for the money. So we were like, well, let's just give it to this lady. She's here, she's sitting here, she looks like an artist, like a street artist. So we gave it to her, and she was, you know, she was very appreciative of it. My husband came up to her and said Merry Christmas, and we gave it to her and went along our merry way. And like, I looked down on the ground, and there was like another shiny green pebble, and he saw it. Ooh. And it just had me emotional because, like, if you've watched my last videos, you know, I'm gonna turn this way so people don't think I'm crazy, but if you've seen my last videos, you know that that like this shiny green pebble is really important to me. It's really symbolic, and it was like literally, he'll confirm it, it was like 2 feet, what, a couple steps?
Yeah,
it was a couple steps after we gave her that money.
Yeah.
And then the really cool thing is we gave her the money, and like everybody started going by. She started singing, and everybody started by and tipping her, right, babe?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of people started tipping her and stuff, and it just was like, man, it was so beautiful and powerful, and it was just like abundance moving through us. So
yeah,
it was really cool because it kind of showed me like the power of like getting abundance and then being a conduit for abundance.
Yeah.
And it was just super duper cool. It's Christmas Eve, by the way, so it was just like
Christmas Eve 2020.
Yeah, in St. Augustine, it's just a great time to think about like giving and being a channel. And you know, if we do like manifest more abundance through the divine, like I want to be a conduit for abundance. Like I want to be free and I want to be empowered, but beyond that, like, who knows how we can bless other people. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.